I've hesitated to record this, mainly because the power that I and others have experienced while discussing this topic seems better situated for an organic dialogue rather than some kind of prescripted recording. But still, the overwhelming beauty behind this passage that I'll be discussing today, it just seems so overlooked that I cannot help but attempt to try to capture it here. You see, I think many people, they don't realize that several of the Psalms written by David were actually experiences, not just poetic musings. And David saw things while in communion with God. And Psalms 23 falls in this category of vision and experience. And as such, I'd like to read through these familiar passages with you from an experiential point of view, not a poetic one. So imagine with me yourself sitting in communion with God when suddenly the Lord gives you a vision. And there before you is a shepherd. But this isn't just a shepherd. Intuitively, you know it's God revealing himself to you as a shepherd. Simultaneously, it dawns on you that you're one of his sheep. And there, in this state, you can tangibly sense his heart for you, his desire, his promise to provide for you, and that you don't have to worry about anything. Verse 1, the Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. Gently the shepherd leads you to lush green pastures, and as you lie down, he watches over you with joy and affection, and from there the vision progresses to still waters, where he takes you to quench your thirst and be refreshed. Verse 2, he makes me lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside still waters. Love and care wash over you. He's not just tending to you, he's blessing you. Not only is your body being rejuvenated, you can feel your soul being restored. Verse 3, he restores my soul. The knowledge of his ownership over you, that you belong to him, and that the path he is leading you down is one of goodness and righteousness because of his name, not yours, is comforting. He leads me in the paths of righteousness for his name's sake. You see, his name is on you, and it's on the line. He will show the world just who he is through his care for you. The depth and power of his love for you, combined with the power and capability he wields, it infuses you with confidence. With him by your side, there's a level of security that not even the valley of the shadow of death can take away. His supernatural might and weapons are such that no one could possibly overtake him. Verse 4, even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil. If you're with me, your rod and your staff, they comfort me. So the Lord continues to unfold this vision, and suddenly you find yourself walking through that valley of the shadow of death, but you're with him. And not only that, but suddenly you see your enemies closing in around you. Now, despite their encircling proximity, each with ill intent in their heart, just looking for an opportunity to undermine you, to crush you, God makes you dinner, and he has you sit down to eat. As if protected by some supernatural force field, the Lord invites you to dine, to enjoy all that he is providing for you in total security while he serves you. Verse 5, you prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies. Like a warmth that runs from head to toe, God anoints your head. He takes your cup in his hand and he begins pouring out his blessing, that sweet nectar. It reaches the brim of the cup, but God doesn't stop. The offering of blessing overflows, spilling over, but this is not a waste. This is God's way of making sure you know how much he loves you. You see, God is not just wanting to meet needs. He's wanting to lavish you with more than you could possibly take in. The excess represents the abundance of his heart. You anoint my head with oil, my cup overflows. So overwhelming is the realization of God's love that you can only conclude that the goodness and mercy of God will be yours all the days of your life. And not only that, but returning to the scene of the lamb and the shepherd, you rightfully deduce, if a shepherd loves a lamb as much as God is showing me that he loves me, there's only one place that lamb would reside, and that's in the house of the shepherd. And not for a day or a week or a month, but based on the extravagance of God's love, you rightfully conclude this residency with the master will be forever. Verse 6, surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I shall dwell in the house of the Lord forever. It's important to remember many of the Psalms were raw encounters with God. And it is equally important that you not miss the unbelievable beauty of his heart for us embedded therein. So when was the last time you let God show you just how much he loves you? I mean, surely if we understood this, like David, we too would have unbelievable sense of security, of confidence, joy, leading to Goliath-type moments, processional dance scenes and songs of celebration, stories of great significance. So maybe it's time to sit before him, like David, and let him take you through your own song.